show. I just wanna see more deaths, Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexicans that make pesos. Hit your sons on the praise those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a disc. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need.
On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Like 20. 54
Mike. 3 butt. Shit.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Next to score, Eagles 7, Rams nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
I'm here all day. Hey, 5.
And search of redemption from the pick 6. Gone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, LA! Darrell Henderson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. He's less than 2 minutes in. Had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you've got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wentz to throw, and that is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Alpha. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, here's Gall. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He's at the 30, the 20, and he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 73 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Gall. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
180. Mike, 54. Watch the run. 2 up. Right there. Hey, exit. Right there. 54, Mike. Quit talking about it.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Trevecchio puts this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First down, Philadelphia.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? Right? We know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. 54. Mike, 54. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, watch that, watch that.
Gone.
54. Let's go, defense.
Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Chance. Average wall. 2 for 1.
Out of the gun. Gone. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go. Line 20. Hey, kill. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A shotgun snap for Gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Second down, it's Henderson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. Space to maneuver at the 40. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique, his ability to see the quarterback throw the ball.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hold on. Check.
In search of redemption from the pick-6. Goff gets this one to Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Goff airing it out deep for Woods. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 2nd and a yard, Goff And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 54.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
To throw is Wentz. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Flushed out right. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Black, come on.
Wentz now on first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
He's not going to get me.
Wentz now to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Here we go. Push the outlaw. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1 yard line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Five.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Check right.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Forced out to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said, that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. It's a pickup of 17 there. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Aguilar has it.
Let's go, fellas.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check.
They'll run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott on for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 29, Goff. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards there and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A run with Gurley there on first down, going to get about 4 yards. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
From the 41, Goff. They complete it to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 41 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the foot.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 13. Check 13. Kill. 81. No. Alert 3.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Sunday. Mike, check. 59.
Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive.